Welcome, everyone, to this episode of Unavoidable Adventures in Aging, where Sue and Shan, two Midwest, well past middle-aged sisters, discuss the good, the bad, and the ugly of aging. With a little humor, a little heart, and occasionally a little frustration, we'll explore the unavoidable adventures we experience as we move into our golden years. Yeah, golden years, my ass. Just a note to our listeners, this podcast reflects the opinions and experiences of Sue and Shan. The main purpose of this podcast is intended to entertain.
So we are ready to begin.
We are beginning. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Hi. You're right there. What we're doing today is, I think first we have to back up just a little bit. The episode last week, I don't know, do we apologize to that for that?
For last week, oh gosh, we hope that everyone listened to it. It goes out today.
It goes out today. That's right. It goes out today.
We had befuddled minds.
We did. Yeah. No, I'm not apologizing for the topic because it was very important, but the two of us sat down and just recorded for a while.
Right.
We had, the couple weeks that we weren't here. And before that, we'd actually kind of gotten ahead by one or two.
We did, yes.
So to jump into one, it's hard to do.
Yeah.
And it was an important topic. We wanted to do well by it. But as we were finishing, it was like, what did we just talk about? We were all over the place. It was so chaotic.
Yeah.
So anyway, we got done with that one, and we were facing doing another recording. And we
need something a little more lighthearted.
Yes, we do. Because the next one we're doing is on voting.
Voting.
And as we're actually doing research on
a lot of research. It's more than we ever expected.
Yes.
Which is kind of another reason for putting that one off another week.
Yeah.
We didn't believe how much stuff we have.
I know. There's a lot of good information. It's on voting, just in general. And there's a lot of stuff out there. So we want to do it justice. So we're going to put that one on the back burner for a bit. And this is a fun one, though.
It is.
This is another one of our revisit topics. And I looked back, and again, this was our sixth.
Sixth, really? Wow.
We were really doing some fun stuff in the early days. So this was number 6. It was originally out there on May 3rd of 2024.
Wow.
And yeah.
Almost 2 years ago.
Yeah. But anyway, we'd been talking about, in retirement, you've got time now to do some things like, get your house organized, get things cleaned up, make it easier for your own kids when you're gone.
Yes.
That they don't have all of this to deal with. So this one was called, Your Kids Don't Want This Crap.
And they don't.
They don't.
They don't. And so now the title of this one is...
Your kids still don't want this crap. They don't.
They don't at all. They really don't.
And I don't know how many people I've talked to that have said the same thing about. They really thought they've been saving back these boxes. Oh, here are all the third grade math homework pages they did. Here's all the
art projects that they did.
Yes. Here's every Valentine's card they ever got from any child from K to 12.
Oh, my gosh. And around here, all the little billfold 4th grade, 8th grade, and 12th grade pictures that you exchange with everyone.
And you've still got some left in the package.
Always. Always of yourself. Time. Yeah. Always.
Yeah. So you save that back thinking, oh, this is so precious, so dear. Certainly they don't want that crap.
They don't want it. They don't want it. And so as we plunge into this, because I'm pretty good at getting rid of stuff.
You are wonderful.
Tim and I have a system. I go through all of it. What I don't want, I put on his side of the garage, and he loads it up in the pickup, and he takes it down to what we call the Mission Store, which is a nonprofit organization. Love the Mission Store.
Wonderful things for the community.
They do. They give out. So they recycle clothing. They have a bundler. Take it to Denver. They get money off that, and then what they sell, and then they do grants every year.
Yeah.
They give out $100,000 in grants. It's like a win-win.
It is.
Because my stuff just got a new life. And and then it gets one more new life by becoming a grant
right
for an organization
for
in
somebody
town.
else. Yeah,
I just love it.
So I guess we could also say, just to add on to this, your kids don't want this crap, but somebody else might.
Somebody else does. Absolutely. So everybody in your locations, you have a mission store, a Goodwill. There's a lot of different names too. Neighbors, something neighbors.
Yeah, different
do
churches
it.
have them.
Churches will do rummage sales and they'll take your stuff.
Yeah.
So you can create a second life for your stuff.
Yeah.
By donating it once again. And so we talk about how do you go about it though? You know,
Yes.
Tim and I have lived in this house now for 45 years, I believe.
Oh my golly.
Yeah. I think it'll be
Jeez.
45 in March, in a few weeks. 45
Oh gee.
years.
Oh,
That's a lot of stuff.
that is.
Such a lot of stuff. And we have a nice storage room. You know, it's not too big, not too small.
Yes.
But man, can I pack a lot of crap in there.
You bet you can.
And then as the kids left, what I've noticed is all the closets are full.
Uh-huh.
And I bet everybody has done the same thing where it's like, oh, you know, they're not going to use that closet anymore. I'll just go ahead and put
This in there.
this
Yeah.
in there, or my winter clothes in there, or just under beds. That's another place.
Oh.
Up on shelves in the garage.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody
Yeah.
can stick a lot of stuff in a lot of places.
That's right.
But I have started going through mine, and this is kind of what this one's about, because I don't want to leave it to my kids to have to do all of it. I know
Yes.
there'll still be stuff for them to take care of.
Right.
But if they had to come in tomorrow, what would they do with this stuff? And they would probably throw it away.
They probably would.
And so if that's what they're going to do, then I might as well do it first.
See if somebody else wants it before
Yeah.
before it's gone.
But they really don't want it, because I always take pictures of stuff and send it to everybody. You know, does anybody want this? I went through the Christmas decorations. They had a great time saying, oh, I remember when. So that was fun. We all went back and forth. Now, the Christmas decorations, surprisingly enough, they each took a couple items.
Okay.
Yeah, I was so thrilled.
Huh.
And then the rest of it, Erin gave to somebody else, or a couple different people that she knew.
Uh-huh.
And they were happy to have it, and I was elated. But china and stemware and I think someplace I have some, what's this silverware, but it's silver. Is it? It's
Silver plated?
yeah, silver plated.
Okay.
So I think
okay.
there is some silver on it.
Yeah.
I think.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
You might want to melt it down and see if
It
there's
could
anything.
be. Crap, maybe I should get that out.
I guess, because that's supposed to. It's getting rare and expensive, and silver and gold.
Silver and gold.
So, mine still, and it's mostly just because I haven't taken the time to throw it out. Well, my shoes. Sorry. She just took a drink of wine and about spit it at me.
Shoes, here
Yeah.
we go. Oh, here we go. I'm ready.
I've thrown out some.
Good.
I don't think I've thrown out those ones of Mom's that I
That you-
used to wear a lot.
I know at one point you were cleaning them and you were so
I
proud of
was.
yourself. And I'm thinking,
Yeah.
but they're still old.
I know. VHS and DVDs.
Oh,
I still have some of those around.
yeah.
And no, your kids they've got all of the streaming services now.
Exactly.
If they want to watch an old movie, they just bring it up on. They
do.
don't have to have an extra device. They don't have to hook it up. They don't. It's all there for them.
Yes.
And this, kind of hit with me just this past week. They're getting ready to paint our offices.
Oh, uh-huh.
So there's one cupboard, and it was full of videotapes for the nursing department.
Oh.
And I've been up in that office since like 2019, 2020. And it's always been there.
Mm-hmm.
And from time to time, somebody will say, do we still need these? Oh, I don't know. We need to ask, the director of the nursing program up there.
Who's
And-
changed over several times.
Yes, yeah. So anyway, we're trying to think what to do. And I'm like, get rid of it.
Just
Nobody
trash it.
wants it.
No.
They've got, well, lo and behold, the person who's in charge of the nursing department now, I guess she went through all of them, and she's keeping quite a few.
Really?
Really. So I don't know
What do they play on?
I have.
Are
We
they
don't have
VHS?
those. Yeah, they're VHS. Yeah, and we don't have VHS players up there.
No.
So I don't. Maybe she has a way to trans whatever that's called.
Yeah, and you can transfer
switch
those.
them over.
Yeah.
So I don't. Maybe they were really good ones, and they haven't made a really good one on that particular subject for a while. I don't know. But anyway, I think between the two of them, they got them either hauled out to the trash or she kept a few in her office.
Oh,
so.
I'll be darned. I had a ton of VHS and DVDs, and it was a hard thing to go through. It really was, because there were so many, like the Disney movies.
Yes.
And, of course, when we got, so you had them in VHS. Then we get the DVD machine. So then you're getting them again in DVD. So some of them were duplicates, you know, VHS and DVD. And it was kind of hard, you know, because there's a lot of sentimental stuff in those.
And that's it. You're attached by the memory.
Not the value of the item.
Exactly.
It's a memory.
It is.
It is. It's a sentimental thing. So anyway, I gave it. Somebody said, "Oh, those are worth a lot of money." No. It's only worth as much as somebody's willing to pay.
Exactly.
And I don't think anybody's going to pay for it.
Right.
Somebody said, "Oh, there's one. They have it on eBay for $1,000." Yes, but it's probably still on eBay for $1,000.
$1,000, yeah. And there are how many other moms out there who have the same ones saved, and they're thinking they're going to be worth a lot of
something.
money. Yeah.
They aren't.
And, you know, too, for me, it's like cassette tapes. Because
good
I
Lord.
still got a lot,
No, really?
lot of cassette tapes. And again, I look at them and I go, oh, yeah. There's usually like 2 songs on the whole thing.
Exactly.
That I really liked.
Had to buy the whole album
That's
just to get
right.
a song.
So I've still got some of those things to go through. Not go through, pitch. That's the other thing. Don't take time sorting through it.
Exactly. Some of it, just pitch it.
If it's been in that one closet for 6 years and you haven't touched it, you're probably not going to
You don't need it.
No.
No, you really don't.
No, not at all. So,
I know it.
And, you know, one of the things that kind of made us think of this particular topic is Sister Shelley. And she's been on our show before. She's now our media marketing director.
Yes.
Sounds so important, doesn't
it, though?
Yeah, she is to us, though. She has actually 2 antique vintage booths in different locations in Las Vegas. Well, she's been collecting. She was collecting for, and it's called Time Traveler.
Time Traveler, I was just going to say.
And she's been collecting for that for a long time. It was a dream of hers. It just wasn't happening. And then finally the stars aligned and it happened. So she'd been collecting for this for a long time. How many storage units did she have?
I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
So I know she had at least 3 storage units. But I think there were more.
I think so, too.
I think so. And then when her mother-in-law died, she inherited those storage units.
All of those.
And when you're in Vegas, a storage unit, you can really only work in there a couple months out of the year. Otherwise, it's too hot.
It's an oven.
And you can't
Actual
do
oven.
anything in there.
No, you can't.
So what's Shelley doing?
She is renting. She didn't buy it, did
No,
she?
she
I
just
think
rented.
she's renting a warehouse space. And no, I think
It's more of an office retail area.
Okay. So anyway, with the help of her kids and my kid, and I don't think her husband's helped at all. I don't know, maybe he's contributed a few things. But with the help of all of them, and they've been working on that for how many days? They will go to one of the storage units and unload it and then take it to the warehouse and unload it again. I think organize it as much as they can, and then they'll go get the next load. And they've been doing it for weeks.
At least.
I
I was
think.
going to say,
Yeah.
it's been a few weeks.
Yeah.
Now, the one good thing that's going to happen, in my mind, is that the place that she is air conditioned.
Nice.
So she can go in there anytime
Yeah.
and work.
And stay.
And stay all day long, because it is air conditioned, so she won't have to worry about that kind of thing. She has been getting rid of stuff, and she's
Yes.
talked to us about trash and trash pickup, and she hauls stuff home because they'll pick up more trash than this place. You only get one dumpster, and she gets more at home or something on recycle day. I don't know what it is, but anyway, so she has been really working on stuff, and I know she's cleaned out quite a bit of the garage and moved it, and so I think she's doing pretty well
She is.
Cutting back on stuff.
And, we talk about just getting rid of our stuff and our kids in those storage units because she took on her mother-in-law's. And I think Barbara had most all the other stuff from the other relatives.
Yes.
That she's finding.
Yes.
So she's talking mother-in-law, grandmother.
Yes.
And great-grandmother? Bills?
Let's see. I think so.
It goes back a couple families worth. So, wow.
Yes. And Barbara really kept everything.
Oh, yes, she did.
Literally kept everything.
Yes.
So,
and she wasn't one who got it all together before she died.
No.
That was left to Shelley. And, but the things she's finding are just, really priceless as far as those types of memories that go that far back.
Right.
Because her father-in-law and his dad were really involved in Vegas back when it was Vegas, baby.
Yeah,
exactly. It was the Rat Pack and the mob bosses and all. They were part of that.
Right.
So they have, different pictures and things with people.
Yeah.
And so what was she? She sent us a picture of Macy with Avon.
Bottles of perfume.
Yeah. And I said, are those Barbara's? No, they're, who's Barbara's mother? Virginia's. Can you imagine what that stuff smelled like?
Wouldn't that be gross?
Yeah.
Just gross.
I know. And I don't know if the bottles are, I suppose they'd be considered
I don't think
vintage.
they have any, they don't have much value because there are so many of them made.
True.
So many of them made. And that's, that's part of this whole thing of, because I do get on your Google and you can download Lens, Lens.
Oh, yeah.
And you take a picture of your item. And it will show you a little bit about it and what it's being currently sold for on a few different sites. Now, just because the price is there does not mean it's sold. It's just that somebody put it on eBay for $100.
Oh, okay.
You'd have to watch to see if it sells and how long before it sells, but it gives you an idea. So I use that a lot when I'm cleaning stuff out because I'll take a picture and, if it's like coming in at $10 and under, sometimes $20 and under, I'm not going to hold on to it. Now, if it's coming in a couple $100, then I'm probably going to send a picture to Shelley and ask her about it and see what she thinks and should I hold on to it and that kind of thing. Get a second opinion or whatever. Yeah. But otherwise, it really does help because I don't feel like I'm throwing out something so valuable that I'm, could have made a couple $1,000.
Yeah.
But I use Lens a lot.
Okay.
And
I think that's
way.
What Shelley uses quite a bit,
It is what
too.
they start with, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they've got the whole shebang. They've got that one instrument that tells if it's radium glass.
Oh, yeah.
And I guess that's a big item if you can find it.
If you can find it. That's a hard one to find.
But she and her daughter Reed, they have an eye for this.
Yeah, they do.
And they've really developed it into a business that they can both take part in. Mm-hmm. And so anyway, she's going through all of that. We talk with her every Tuesday now for our marketing meeting. And we usually don't get much done there, but we get a lot of talking
We
done.
catch up.
She had told, and I don't know how many bags of ties, men's ties. And she said they are beautiful because we're talking about the ties from the 40s and the 50s, bright colors and, different widths. And but she said she's got a bag or two big of those garbage bags
of ties.
She doesn't know what to do with them.
So we're telling everyone right now.
Yes, if you
have a project that you need ties, let us know. Sue and I are going to be driving out there in a few weeks. We'll bring them to you. As long as you live close by.
That's right.
Or on the way.
That's right.
We'll bring them to you.
So just little things like that she's finding. She found, and we used to joke about it a lot. The first time I got married was in 1976. And, back then you had your little bridal registry, and I think they still do those. And we had ours at Tea Lee's here in town. And you picked out a china pattern. And were they
silverware.
Just called silverware?
And crystal.
Mm-hmm. And if you really were going far out there, you could also get daily dishes, like stoneware.
Yes, I did get that too.
You got
by the
that,
way. Mhm.
yeah.
But I got mine from my everyday were from Hayward's Open Range.
Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness.
Falsecraft.
Yeah. You had those for a long time.
I did. They did break after a while.
Yeah.
After many years.
But anyway, I hadn't even seen this china.
Oh, it.
Because it was, we didn't use it. So it right away went into boxes somewhere, storage somewhere. And it followed me around for quite a few years. And then, I asked Shelley if she'd take it on and, advertise it and sell it for me and all of that. And she's had it ever since then. I don't know how long it's been. So anyway, I haven't seen this stuff.
For how long?
50 years. Yeah. 50 years. So she sends me this cute little picture of Reed pointing to this cupboard of dishes, and it's my china and my stemware. And I thought, I was texting, and I said, oh, that's so cute. I forgot how pretty it was. And the next thing I said is, no, I don't want it back.
Don't want it back.
So,
get rid of it.
Yeah.
And china is one of those, all in all, it was expensive.
Back in,
to get it. It was expensive. And now it has next to no value at all. Because people don't want it. People don't use it. They get that every day, and they don't worry. Our kids do the same thing. They have every day, but we use that for all of the holidays and everything else.
Right.
And I had, my embarrassment, I had a set of Christmas dishes. I had Tim's aunt's china, his mom's china, and my wedding china.
China.
And the Christmas dishes we took down to the mission store, and one set of the china I sent a picture to all my friends and said, does anybody want this? And one friend said, I probably would, because mine's starting to get pretty used, and she's kind of the hub for all the holidays. And she said, but can you put it in the dishwasher? I said,
I don't care.
Difference doesn't matter. I'm going to give it to you.
That's right.
It's free. Put it in the dishwasher. And, of course, when she said yes, that she would take it, I swear, Tim had that in the car before I even hung up the phone. Tim's on his way. Open up your car. She was at work. Open up your car so I can put it in there. So, yeah, I got rid, but I still have 2 sets of china. Haven't had it out for eons.
And when Shelley was sending pictures, she sent a picture of the china, and then she also sent a picture of the packaging it came in.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? I bet that packaging is worth more than the china, because it was original.
It was, because every piece was in a box, because someone might just buy you
one plate. That's right.
And so it'd be wrapped up with their name on it and then brought over to your house.
Yeah.
Boy, we're dating ourselves, aren't we? So the boxes were really nice.
Yeah, and everything was wrapped in that. It was the more pliable corrugated paper.
It was white.
Yeah. So that, I don't know. But yeah, it was pretty, but I use paper plates all the time.
All the time.
I think I've got 6 plates that I bought when I moved into my little place over there.
Yeah.
And
you're good.
I know. And it's like, well, why dirty a plate? I've got paper plates right here.
I know it.
Kitchen clean. Good.
I know it. I know.
Boxes. I'd seen a meme, and I thought I'd copied it, but I didn't bring my phone down. And it said, you get to a certain age where you look at a box and you think, yeah, it's a box, but that's a really good box. And
I know.
And what do you need it for?
I know.
I
think Tim kind of makes fun of me, because there are some boxes that are really nice.
They speak to you.
They do, and you know you're going to need them to package somebody's gift in. And so one of the closets in the storeroom has a lot of boxes on it.
Boxes.
But they're packed and they're very nice and neat.
But those are the silly things that I still kind of collect. I don't know why I can't throw out old makeup.
Ooh.
Do you do that?
No.
Well, and even, I don't know how many of, I use the CoverGirl powder. It comes in a little circle.
Okay.
And I think I could use those mirrors for something. Honest to God, I bet I've got 8 of them in this one drawer, thinking, oh, yeah, those are nice mirrors.
I analyze everything.
Yes.
Like that. It is really quite ridiculous.
It is. That's part of the teacher in us. Oh, yes. I bet I could use that for something.
Use it for something. Exactly.
There are a lot of those things that I'm really good, though, about throwing out like plastic containers. I need to go through those because they take up one whole double cupboard of plastic containers and no lids.
And no lids.
That fit.
It's like the big box of plastic tubs.
Yes.
That you store things in.
I know.
I don't know how, but all the lids lose the bottoms.
They do.
Yeah.
And even if you put the lids in the box or put the lid on the box, the next time you try to use it, it doesn't fit.
It doesn't fit.
So, yeah. And I think tubs were another thing that where did I get rid of those?
We probably just took them down.
Oh, I think it was when Allie moved. And she needed some
perfect.
things so I gave her all my tubs. But anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are the types of things that I still
Have a lot of.
have a lot of.
And I think that to me, and everyone's so different on their stuff.
Yes.
They want to keep their stuff.
Yeah.
They don't want to give up their stuff. They don't know what to do with their stuff. All that kind of stuff. I think a couple things. First of all, your phone is your friend when it comes to going through. Go ahead, take a picture, send it to your kids. They say they don't want it. You don't want it. Get rid of it.
Yes.
Just get rid of it. Don't even
think that
twice.
anybody's going to change their mind.
Because they don't.
They're not going to come
They
back in
do
a month and
not.
say, remember those 5 boxes of Christmas? I want those now. No, they don't.
They don't want to. And so another thing, though, with the phone that I want to encourage people to do, if you have keepsakes and it belonged to great-grandma so-and-so,
Oh, sure.
take a picture of it, write a caption about it, and store it on the cloud.
Yeah.
And Gretchen did that. Not so much as the pictures were there, but I knew she'd gone through all of it with me. And she had a little write-up on all these different items in her house. And, there was a round oak table and there was a roll-top desk. And she had a little thing that said, when I'm done with my housekeeping, keep this note with it. So I printed all that. I taped it on all these. And they were antiques, is what they were. So I taped it on all of them. And then when the kids and sibling were here and whatnot, they took what they wanted, and I said, you take that piece of paper with you, because now it's your responsibility to keep track that it came from da-da-da-da-da kind of thing. But it was so helpful. It was so helpful.
That would be.
And some of the stories were really interesting. The roll-top desk, they bought from somebody for like $10.
Oh, wow.
And unfortunately, it was huge.
And heavy.
And heavy.
I had one of those. I don't remember where I got it. But,
yeah, they're so heavy. And that's another thing, too, I think, is that we don't have those big pieces of furniture anymore.
Right.
Because we don't have great big houses where you have the space to put all those in. So,
and those were built to last.
Oh, gosh, they were.
You know, the stuff we get now, if it only lasts 15 years, we've had it for 15
And we're going
years.
to throw it away.
And we're going to throw it away.
Absolutely.
Because as we've talked, we live in that disposable world right now.
We do.
But, yeah, those big pieces were made to last, made well. The craftsmanship was amazing.
Right, exactly.
And
I think that was, that generation, too. They held on to everything.
Yes, they did.
And then they passed it down, which we took. And now I try it, and it's not working.
Yeah.
Because my children are not taking it.
Yeah.
So, that's changed. And I don't hear from very many of my friends that say, oh, yeah, my kids really wanted da-da-da-da-da.
Exactly.
They're almost all in the same boat. They don't want it.
I know.
They have what they need. They use it.
Yes. And they've got their own decluttering to do.
Exactly.
And they don't want your stuff on top of it.
Now, I did have in the storage room, I tried going through this about a year ago, the kids' boxes full of, like you said, the poems and the artwork and the report cards and their little yearbooks from 4th grade and just all those kind of things. And I tried going through it, and I couldn't do it. I got too sentimental too fast. So I just made sure I went through it and put their names on the box. So when Sean and Janice were here 2 or 3 weeks ago, I said to Sean, sometime I want to send home these boxes with you. And Janice said, well, we got 2 cars.
Yeah.
Now would be the time to do it.
Oh.
So came down. She hauled them upstairs.
Good for
loaded
her.
them up, and off they went.
Yeah.
And there were more than I thought. I thought it was like 2 boxes.
Yeah.
It was 4. And one box did have just Christmas ornaments.
Uh-huh.
So hopefully he realizes that. But so then it was like, I get the bug, and it's like, oh, that was so much fun. That was great. So then when I went to see Kelly, I took all her boxes to her. They just moved, and they're in a much bigger house. So
all
what
those
the heck?
boxes, they'd get lost
They'd
in
get
all
lost.
the boxes.
Nobody didn't even know. Except for I couldn't
plan.
carry them in. They were too heavy.
Oh, shoot.
So I still had to have Erin call them in.
Yeah.
Of which he said, I'm putting them in her craft room because then she'll be looking at them. And I thought, yeah, you're right. But again, there were 5 or 6 boxes of her stuff. So, gosh, I can walk into my storeroom and there's all sorts of floor space.
Oh, hey, you've got to fill that up.
No,
Yeah.
no.
And have you ever been either going through boxes or telling your kids about a box and you say, oh, remember this? And they go, no. So then it's your memories. It's not theirs.
It was kind of funny because when I came in and I said, I've got these boxes for you, and Aaron starts laughing. He said, we were just discussing that.
Yeah.
Because Kelly has been saving all of the kids' school papers.
Oh, my God.
And I went, Kel, don't do that.
Yeah.
Do not do that. I said, like maybe, I said, when you think about it, if you were to put together a scrapbook, every year of a kid's life, maybe about 6 pages worth of scrapbooks.
Oh.
So you'd only need 1 or 2 items each year of school.
Right.
Just the ones you really
Nobody
like.
wants to look through a scrapbook with 1,500 pages
Exactly.
of schoolwork.
And she said, oh, I know, but they're so special and they're learning so much. And I thought, I'm happy it's you and not me.
Yeah.
And here's your boxes.
So keep the first edition paper they did in first grade and keep the last calculus page
There
they
you
did
go.
as a senior. You learned a lot.
Yeah.
So save 1 a year or something. I
So
don't
maybe
know.
now if she's having to look at her boxes or go through her boxes,
Yeah.
she is realizing, no, she does not need to keep every paper that
That's
comes
right.
home from school.
Yeah. Oh, and I bet if she has Emma and Holden's help going through those boxes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
Oh, Mom, this is cool. Can I have it?
I know. Well, one was a book that Kelly wrote as a freshman in high school.
Oh.
So I started reading it to the kids, and
Yeah.
they were just enthralled. I kept
Oh.
reading. So I took it upstairs because I figured if I was reading to them before bed, I'd
Yeah.
keep reading on the Cat's Claws. Cat's
Okay.
Claws is
Yeah.
what the name of it was. And she did the illustrations in it
Oh,
and stuff.
my God.
Well, then she starts to throw it away, and Aaron got a hold of it. He said, no, we're not
No.
throwing this away yet. And I
Uh-uh.
thought, yeah, you got to read it.
Well, yeah.
She was doing a good job. It was cute.
And add it to the
It
bookshelf
did.
where they have all their other books.
They have a lot of books. What's
Yeah.
one more?
One that I had trouble with way back when was, and not that he had a lot, but like the little stuffed animals,
Oh, yeah.
that they would get from time to time. And again, they might have loved it when they were 2,
Right.
but they have no place for it when they're 40.
And we remember a certain time.
Yeah.
They were sick and they carried that animal around all the time. Or
Yeah.
the animal got lost and we had to search the house. It's those that we remember.
Right, and-
they don't remember.
And I think each one of us had at least one of those. You had Sadie.
Carried
I
them
had
everywhere.
Pansy. Scott
had Zippy.
Zippy. Shelley, what'd you have? I would
Pebbles.
say Pebbles, but somebody cut the hair off
Oh,
Pebbles.
here we go again. Jeez. I'm never going to live that one down.
And did you actually cut her hair? You did. Okay, so you're not denying
Because
it.
Shelley was always carrying it around with the ponytail.
Oh,
And-
sure.
and
Let's
so
ruin it for her.
I said, we should cut that and see if there's hair underneath there.
That's what I used to do with my Barbies.
I know. They didn't have hair
did
underneath.
not, no.
I did that too. It took the rubber band out of their hair.
Oh,
And they were bald.
yeah.
It was just a row of hair. Oh, my God.
But she was okay with that, huh?
Well, I think she said yes. She informs me she did not say yes.
Yeah, I'm sure
and
we
that I
remember
ruined
things
her
differently.
life
Yeah,
for
yeah.
cutting the hair off.
Uh-huh.
That
I'm sure so.
I tell you. So as far as a few hints, by the way,
Oh, good.
don't forget to. I think the bottom line that I really want to stress to everybody, if you're able, as we age, clean this stuff out yourself. Don't
Yeah.
put it on your children.
Oh, your house.
Clean that stuff out, or at least get it organized and it's in a bin and it says, keepsakes of this, and this, or whatever.
Right.
Don't leave it all on your kids. It's just don't do that. It's just not even fair to them. Because when you do die, they're going through that anyway. And they've had to deal with losing you, holding your services, whichever you may decide to do, and telling other friends or consoling other siblings. There's so much for them to go through, that they're going through already. And then if they have to go through your house, And so many times they're still working people who they really don't, if they get 2 weeks of vacation off, they don't want to have to come and clean your house out.
Exactly.
So, estate salespeople have become more popular, which is great because that helps. One of the things I read, it suggests that, if your parents die and you've got to clean out a house, first thing that you do is locate all the important documents. Get those, take those, so you always have all of those. And then it says, it's going to take you time and you're going to have to work on it. However, in some cases, like when Mom passed, Mom rented. Her rent was paid until the end of that month. We didn't want to pay more rent, so we really didn't have time. And you and I went after it, and thank goodness we got rid of all of it.
She really had
She
scaled
really
down.
downsized, yeah.
Because she was one also who moved and moved and moved and moved. It can be very stressful, and hopefully you have that relationship with your siblings that you won't get in huge fights about what to do with their stuff.
And it is just stuff, folks.
It is.
It's just stuff.
And yet we've all had friends
We have.
who got in these huge fights with, sisters or brothers about, something.
Mm-hmm.
And no, you don't want them to go through that.
Right, exactly. Don't let them get torn apart.
Yes. And even though I've heard that in some cases, the mother or the father, whatever, has gone through and even labeled things.
Right.
This is for Susie, or this is for Johnny, or whatever. When they're going through things, oh no, Mom said I was supposed to get that.
I know it.
And I know.
It's just terrible.
It's really not worth the
We were lucky
hassle.
with Tim's folks because they moved into an assisted living.
Yes.
So Tim and I helped them move everything they needed, and then they'd wait a little while, and some things we brought back and some things they needed. And then once they were settled, then they invited everybody over, and we went through everything. There was like one item that two people wanted, and Sean said, "Oh, it's yours. That's fine. Just go ahead and take it." Nobody wanted the same thing, which was very interesting. Very interesting.
Again, different memories attached to different items.
Exactly. It was. Now, I will tell you that we all had a box, and we came home with some crap in our box that I know that we didn't select. But according to Tim's brother and sister, they said that they ended up with crap in their box that they didn't select. But, what the heck. So then once everybody was done, and then we had a real estate, that's not what they're called. Estate
planner
person came in and sold, or bought all the rest, and then they were going to sell it. So that worked out perfect. It was perfect. But
too, my crap isn't worth anything anyway.
Same with mine.
I was looking around my house trying to think, is there anything in this home that I bought particularly for myself? I mean, like from a store, not a hand-me-down. Nothing.
Nothing?
My whole living room set, the tables, the lamps, those all came from somebody that you knew. My bedroom set came from your aunt, Tim's aunt.
Tim's aunt, that's right.
I guess there is one. I've got that one little dresser that I got at a little antique place in Lincoln. So none of that's mine. The table and chairs, did those come from Nancy's estate too? I don't know.
They were from Nancy's estate.
I think so. So, the little futon that is still hanging in there, that was Mom's.
Right, it was.
So there's nothing furniture-wise.
But you need to go buy something.
Well,
What would it be?
Guess.
She says, I have no idea. That's funny.
Yep. Because,
funny.
in younger things, Steve and I we bought the first bedroom set, and then Rolf and I bought the little living room set for that house over on 13th. I had Mom's old couch.
Oh, yeah.
The flowered one. Mom was really good at upholstering.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Reupholstering.
Yeah.
And did that couch go through 2 changes or just one? It went from one to another, or was it more than that?
The long one? Oh, more than that.
Yeah. But again, it was a good couch.
It was a great couch.
Very comfortable, well built, and she did
the
such a good job.
The cushions held up unbelievably.
I know.
She reupholstered it several times.
I had that. So otherwise, everything's just kind of hand-me-downs. And, I was such a nomad for such a long time,
that's true.
too.
That's
true. A big part
and
of it.
when you think about it, if it's comfortable and it's functionable, it's fine. That's kind of where we're at. We only have, out of 4 beds, only one of them has a headboard.
Yeah. I don't know if people use them anymore. I
What's
like
a wall?
mine
Walls.
because that's where my glasses go.
Yeah,
I go to bed
exactly.
at night. My phone and my glasses go right there in the headboard. So, any other tips or
Oh,
tricks?
Tips, tricks, and whatnot. Bottom line, what do they say? Say to do different boxes. Keep, donate, sell,
Yes.
trash.
Right.
They put recycle on there, which I can understand that, but I kind of use the mission store as my recycle place because a lot of that, if they don't want it, they just trash it. If it's not going to bring anything, kind of thing. So I just use them as my recycle. But yeah, keep that in mind. Keep, donate, sell, trash. Take pictures. Send it to your kids.
Do you want it?
If they don't want it, they really don't want it, let it go.
Yes.
Let it go. I looked up, because I said, how come I always feel so good when I get rid of stuff? Because I do. Not everybody gets the same thing.
Rush from it, huh?
Yeah, but cleaning out a closet feels good because it provides an immediate, tangible sense of accomplishment.
Yes.
And it does release the endorphins in your body, and it reduces the cortisol, which is the stress hormone.
Yeah.
So that's why it feels good to get rid of stuff.
Oh, my God. It's therapy.
It is therapy. It really is for me. I always feel good.
Yeah.
And Tim's going on his weekly golf, or once a year they go for a whole week of golf. And that's usually when I decide to clean something out. Oh, I'm going to do that before too long and work on some of those things. I found another app I'm going to look at called Brainway.
Yeah.
It's called Beat Procrastination. Supposedly, it will help you to create your ultimate daily routine to be focused and productive. So I'm gonna look at it and see what it is. Called Brainway. Beat Procrastination.
Oh, yeah, and your daughter gave me such a good words for who I am, and it's called organizational procrastination. It's like I have to have all of these things in order, in line in order to go on to that task. So I never get to that task because I can never get all this other stuff done.
Organized. So you procrastinate by organizing.
Exactly. And that
funny.
is so me. So me. One more thing in that, and I know we talked about this the first time we did it, was do start small.
Yes.
Because I'll look at a whole room and go, oh, my God. And boy, then it's the organizational.
That's why one of the articles I read, it said if you have to go in to clean out your parents' house, I had to kind of chuckle, but it said start small. The bathroom or a junk drawer. And I thought, okay, well, that would be easy to clean out. There's not going to be a lot of sentimental thing for that. But I thought, yeah, but then you still got the whole freaking house to do.
Yeah, and the bathroom's easy. You just throw all that shit
You throw it away.
You throw it away. Another thing that I think as I'm putting stuff in my junk drawer or putting it to the back of a closet is when you guys go to clean out my place after I'm gone, I don't want you and Shelley standing around going, what was she holding on to this for? What is this?
What is it? That's so true, though.
Isn't
There's
it?
a lot to be said for that one. A lot to be said. Oh, my God. I don't want them cussing at me after I'm gone.
Or laughing.
Laughing at us.
Yeah.
We will be going, why did she have so many pairs of shoes? Another one it said, too, was to involve others. First of all, whether it be your siblings, like when you and I cleaned out moms, having each other, we got so much done. If I would have been by myself, it just, it would have been too hard. And that was another situation where Scott and Shelley both had gone through and taken anything that they wanted. And then you and I were free to clean it out.
Right.
And everybody was perfectly fine with how that's so huge.
It is.
Don't fight with your siblings over stuff. There's too many years there with the two of you.
Yeah.
Another article had to do with a woman who, a great big house, and she had 5 siblings. And so they did make a 2-week period where they all came, and it talked about the memories they created just from cleaning out the house.
I know. We did go through that.
It was.
And that was fun.
It was fun.
And with Mom, was it scissors? How many pairs of scissors does this woman
Scotch tape.
Scotch tape.
Do you remember how many?
That's another one. Yeah.
Oh, and remember because we did a garage sale kind of thing, and we were throwing them into plastic bags and marking them for $1. And I remember this one guy grabbing up a bunch of them, and he said, "Don't you want these?" And I said, "You have no idea how many I've already taken home." Oh my God!
Yeah, that was the other thing. So little things like that. If you can't find it right away, go buy a new one.
Another one. Exactly. My takeaway would be, get going on it now and clean it out and save your kids some headaches, or at least categorize all of it, what it is, where it came from, so that they know what they're looking at. Because otherwise, they don't know the history behind it.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I love, one time we did this with Shelley. Do you remember that? And she said, and I loved what she said, if a loved one is giving you an item,
Oh, yes.
take it, thank them for it, let them talk about where it came from and what the memory was behind it. Take it home with you. You don't want to keep it, don't keep it. But don't refuse it to them.
Yes.
Allow them to give it to you and tell the story.
It was important enough for them
Yes.
to do that.
I think that's just beautiful.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
that's my takeaway.
Okay, what would my takeaway be?
I don't know. I have
Just
no
that,
idea.
yeah, your kids still don't want this crap. And to tell myself, no, you don't want this crap either. Just get rid of
Get
it
rid of
now. It is a very nice box, but there will be more. There's a lot of boxes in the ocean, a lot
And
of
you
fish
can
in the
always,
sea.
you can borrow a box from me because
That's
I've still
right.
got some.
That's right. And you can go buy those things now, too.
You really can.
Yeah.
True.
So, anyway.
But there's nothing like a found, strong,
Oh, I know.
just the right size box.
That's got 15 layers of tape on the top. So,
Nothing better.
oh, my golly.
Next couple weeks, we will be discussing voting,
Voting,
the importance,
yes.
how to do mail-in voting, just all those kind of things. We just
Yeah.
want everybody to be in the know.
That's right. Okay.
There you go.
Well-
Okay, so if you want to send us any stories about your junk, or if you want 2 bags of Shelley's ties,
Yeah.
send us a message at unavoidableaging@gmail.com. Anytime, we love to hear from you, unavoidableaging@gmail.com. We do have a website. We keep trying to improve that. So, check all the time so you can see the improvements. And that is unavoidable.life. Remember that we are on almost all podcast apps. We upload on Fridays to Podbean. That's where we originate from, but you can find us on any of your podcast apps that you have. Just type in Unavoidable Adventures in Aging. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and
Tell your friends.
tell your friends.
Tell your friends and relatives. And we talked about this before with my friend Leslie. We're hoping to get her on an episode sometime.
Yes, we are.
We'll see if we can figure that out. But she had told me a couple times that after she had listened to a certain podcast and she had a friend or family member who was going through something, she would recommend that episode to
perfect.
them.
Yes.
Whether it was a funny one or we did one on death and dying and we've done one on a funeral and
Just
any
everything.
of those things. Just request it. Share it
Share
with
it.
your friends.
Yeah.
And if you hit an episode like maybe last week's was, maybe it was fine. Maybe it was, no, it wasn't. And I hope that's not the first one they listen to.
Oh, gosh.
And they go, oh, geez, really? You like this? So anyway, hang in there. Tell your friends, Enjoy your life. Laugh at yourself. Embrace the power of your aging because it is a powerful thing.
It is powerful.
And always, always remember you're not knucking butts.
You're just aging. There you go.
Okay.
We got to let Sean know we're going out for dinner tonight.
Yeah, excited
is
about
Lent.
that. I actually curled my hair.
It's Lent, and so there's a fish fry out at Westside Event Center. So, Sean, it's a fish night.
That's right. So go have it.
There you go.
It's good for you.
It is.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.